Welcome to the Committee on Legal Technology video tip program, and in this installment I want to show you some applications that can help you organize your legal workflow around a process that's called personal Kanban. Kanban is a concept that was originally developed by the Toyota Motor Company to streamline their workflow, and it's largely and widely regarded as one of the main things that has caused that company to be economically successful. And if you take a look here, this is a website called personalkanban.com. And on it, you'll see they have Personal Kanban 101, which is lots of tips on how Kanban works. Personal Kanban is an implementation of the general Kanban idea for manufacturing processes that's been adapted to paperwork and the kind of workflow that attorneys normally practice. So take a look at Personal Kanban and be familiar with it. You can get the book from that website or from Amazon.com. And then specifically what I want to show you is an application called Trello. If you go to Trello.com, and you can sign up for a free account. So we'll just sign up for a test account to see how this works. First we'll figure out how the laptop works. And you simply create a new account. Now, once you have a Trello account set up, you begin with your first board. Kanban workflow is organized by boards, and on each board you put cards, and cards relate to projects or tasks that you're trying to accomplish. And then you can move these cards around to help you focus on what you really want to prioritize. So that's the welcome board that you begin with when you first have a Trello account, and this is essentially how they've organized the instructions for using Trello. So what we'll do is create a new board, and let's call this Legal Projects. Now, you see you automatically have 3 sections in your Legal Projects board: to do, doing, and done. So we'll add a card, Client 1 Projects, and we'll add a couple more. Whoops. And it's just that easy. All you have to do is click and type, and you've automatically opened what, if you organize it well, can be a matter-centric workflow solution that you can see your entire practice on one board. And so if Client 1 Projects is something that you want to work on today, you simply slide it over to Doing. And then when that's complete, you slide it over to Done. So while we slide it back over to Doing, let's open up the card for Client 1 Projects. And you can see there's a really handy feature where you can add a checklist. So we'll call this checklist Client Tasks, add the checklist, and then we'll start adding tasks. Whatever you want to add, and it's just as simple as that. And you can move these tasks up and down however you like in order of priority. Once you've reviewed that contract, you just check it off, organize the file, check it off, call the broker, check it off, and then all those tasks are complete. Close the card back up, and then you can move that to Done. Now if you wanted to, you can also add another list, and let's say that's Waiting. So you've worked on your checklist, but it's not complete, so it doesn't go in the Done column. Slide that over to Waiting, and maybe that's something that you'll review weekly and see if you can move Waiting back to Doing or eventually to Done. So it's a really great way to organize your entire practice in a Kanban-like workflow process. And the really great thing about Trello is that it also has mobile phone applications. It has a similar app for the iPhone, for the Android, and the iPad. And so you can have your workflow and really your whole practice and all your tasks and to-dos anywhere you go in a cloud-based solution that's secure. So I recommend that you check out Trello and Personal Kanban. Thanks very much.